All right, so this is my name is Sage, and my Twitch channel is XL One Last Breath XLX, and my YouTube is Lassie, but like I don't have the I haven't set up the YouTube channel for that name yet because I need to meet certain r- uh, conditions to change the my YouTube channel to that name. But anyways, this is a recording of Shortest Trip to Earth, and this is a ship. This is like a little bit better than the starter ships. You know, like probably like the next the ships like after it. So it's a little bit more stronger, but it's not like the strongest ship. And this is my 10th attempt, or probably more. As you can see here, I don't really make a name for the ship. I just name the ship based on how many tries I played this game. Because this game you have to do over and over again, and then you get farther and farther in the game. But if you're trying to play the game, stop watching the video now, because this game, it will just ruin your it will just ruin the game for you if you watch this video if you're trying to play the game. But if you're trying to just watch the video and by all means watch the video. um, all right, so let's start. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the sixth ship in this game, and I like how this one looks like. Oh, um, I didn't notice that. I noticed that there's a Chinese literature written on one of its windows. I'm just gonna name this ship Space Travel 10 because this is probably like I'm around like the 10th attempt on this game. All right, so I'm just gonna do this video like you guys are up to speed of what's going on. All right, so this one has 23 slots, but it has 10% evasion. Like the very first, like probably like the first 3 or 4 ships in this game has like 30 plus evasion, so that's really a high evasion and stuff. But the thing is, they don't have like slots in the ship, so you can barely you know, uh, there's very few things that you can put in there, and then it can hold uh, very very few things either. This one has starting crew of 9. That's really good because most of the ships over here in the has like a starting crew that's less than like always going to be like less than 10. Well, so far like I found like starting crew like less than 10. Accuracy is 25%. Alright, so that's the highest we've found so far. Deflection is 60, and then the highest one we found is 65. And then for the evasion is 30%. So, but the thing is, it has this. You can put more stuff in the in the um, in the ship, and it has a 2 nuclear guns over here, and then like you can put like 4 weaponry. So that, and survivability is 4. Hull points is 37, so it's almost 40. That's really good. Alright, so alright, so we're gonna have drones in the ship instead of crew members because they don't. I don't think they take. I don't think they use resources because like crew members need. Let me just charge my phone. Alright, so we're gonna have a upgraded bridge. So it's gonna turn our bridge from 2 to 3 um, 3 crew members to operate. And then we need repair and garden drone, a gunnery drone, fire extinguisher drone. We're gonna replace that to just 1. And then we're gonna have tactics predictor upgrade. This adds 1 accuracy, 2 evasion. And then we're going to have tactic maneuvers update plus 2 evasion. Passive impact dampeners, 2% deflection. And then we're going to have an improvised lab. This will give us currency in the game. And then a mini growery. Then we're going to have a space pet, random species. And then we're going to have an extra container. Alright, so Alright, so we're going to have leftover parts. It's going to give us a random parts for our ship. And then a DIY defense system. This will prevent us from getting hit. It will, like these things over here, like it will, like in this game, like getting hit takes a lot of resources like later in the game, so the less time we get hit, the better our chances of going farther. Alright, so we're gonna put our, we got an HP, we got an item that, a part that gives us more HP. All right, so we're gonna put our gunnery drone on our guns. All right, so what I did over there is that like I put the extra crew members to cryo sleep. That prevents us from using more resources. We're gonna put 2 more. All right, there we go. So we got 3 crew members. So I took 2 out from the bridge, and then I put 2 more in the cryo sleep. So the cryo sleep, like, I didn't know this before. Like, it stops us from using resources. So at the start of the game, we got like negative something. Now we're in a positive 6. So as we travel, we actually get more food instead of like losing food. So that's a good thing. And then we're getting more currency to buy stuff later in as we move too. So we're only losing fuel as we go, but we're getting more of the other stuff. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna go to the closest planet over here. So our main strategy right now is to land on every single planet and and then like fight every single battle that we encounter, and then yeah. All right, so we found a forest covered planet, and it says over here it's good for harvesting food. So we're gonna harvest some of the food over here, but it says over here. All right, so the planet's just the same as Earth, so we're just gonna get more food. All right, so we did good over there. We got like 137 food, and then 55 um, currency. All right, so we're gonna all right, so it's this planet is a gas giant. It's Dono 7. All right, so we can get fuel from this planet over here. All right, so it doesn't say there's any, like, it doesn't say it has a high risk over there, so there's no danger. So, all right, so our first attempt over there was good, but it says over here as we keep going, the atmosphere in the place intensifies. So it's as we go, as we keep harvesting fuel, we we it gets more dangerous for the crew to stay there and keep harvesting. So if we keep going, we might end up like losing more resources and probably get one of the crew wounded. So yeah, so but we do this, but we keep harvesting if we're in like if we actually need more. But since we're sometimes in like later in the game, you need to like keep harvesting on dangerous situations and stuff. But right now, we're just like do small harvests and then like we go somewhere else. All right, so I'm gonna call back the crew. All right, so there's two solar systems that we can go to over here. There's the one with the one trade signal and one planet and one fleet, or so that's only like three stuff in there. Or we can go for the three planets and then two fleets. I think we should go for the three planets because the more planets we go to, the better. Because in this game, this doesn't really necessarily mean that more is more. Because like more stuff could be like more danger too. But I like going to like places that has more stuff in it than less. So we're gonna go. That's our strategy for now. But the thing is, like, I don't know yet, like, how to know. I don't really think there's a way to know, like, what way is good and what way is bad. All right, so there's an approaching ship here. It's the Rat Empire. So they have ranged weapons and jamming devices, but it doesn't really say like how many ships are gonna be in the fight. But most likely it's just gonna be 1-1 just because we just started, but could be more. All right, so pay credits, bribe, or battle. But like sometimes, like later in the game, you can just like like few resources versus like losing a lot of resources, probably worse. You might as well just like like bribe or pay. But this one, I want to get more resources, so we're gonna go for a battle. All right, so it's a 2-on-1. Let's try just the laser and one of our turret guns, and then we're just gonna turn off the other two. In the beginning, some I never done this before, like just like shutting down. But this is an option in the tutorial. Like you can shut down your guns, and then you know because these guns over here uses ammunition, and we only have 180, so it seems a lot, but like you since we have like 3 guns that uses like ammunition, then we're gonna lose we're gonna lose a lot of ammunition for later game, and then we just can't fight anymore after that. So I guess we're gonna try to use as less for this fight. All right, so all right, let's do this. Alright, we're gonna shut down the other gun right now. We're just trying to take this down. I'm not trying to use any more ammunition. We're not really taking hits, so we're just gonna use as less guns as we can. You kind of don't level up in this game, so you don't have to go into battles all the time. Alright, so this is what we got from that fight. We got 3 parts, almost 100 food, a little bit of fuel, and then 100 metal, and then 100 synthetics, and 1 stat point for our next voyage later in the game. Alright, so there's a trader. So we're gonna go for the 150 food for 100 credits because that's a pretty good deal because of most of the prices in this game. Alright, so this is one of the reasons why like if you're watching this video and trying to play the game, like stop watching the video right now because like I think you're gonna have more fun if you play the game without like knowing like strategies, you know, like um like strategies in the game because like like it's one of those things that is just like I don't think you're gonna have fun if you know exactly what to do before you even play the game. So, but like, but if you played the game already and then you're up to speed and then we're kind of like stuck in the same place, then yeah, let's keep going. But anyways, so 150 organic for 100 credits good because like that's like what like we're getting more. We're we're getting more because like in this game is like most of the prices of anything is just like it's one for one, but 150 to one. So this is the price of yours. So you get like one and a half stuff for 100 for one. So we're gonna get this one. Oh, we get more. All right, so yeah. So we got a container over here. This is a really good container because it can hold like 3 different stuff. We don't know what we're gonna. We don't know how much we're gonna get later in the game because like we might end up like getting a lot of like bad stuff. So to get one, so we're gonna go to this one or the closest planet. All right, so this is a highly militarized planet over here. We don't really want to trade. We don't really need to trade. I feel like I want to get more stuff instead of trade. So we have a choice over here that says like send stealth bots to scout. So we're gonna do that. So they found the nuclear weapons. Alright, so we're back. Alright, so we're gonna try to get their nuclear weapons. It's not always gonna be successful, but it's a nuclear weapon, right? Alright, so we've been discovered, and then there's gonna be security bots over there. We didn't get the mission, so we lost 5 fuel, 15 metals, and 15 synthetics. So that's like 30 in total, but we got 41 explosives, so we lost some of the resources, but we got more ammunition. But we need more ammunition because our ship uses ammunition. All right, so they launched a nuke at us. So we can try to leave and outrun the missile that's been launched at us, or try to catch the missile. You know, probably send drones to hack into the missile and then like just, or we shoot them from the skies and then let's shoot them from the skies. I think we. So I like the choices of like try to catch the missile or shoot from the skies and then like get some. I don't know what we're gonna get something from there, but the thing is like for this one we lose resources and then we get more bad. But I like this choice right now, so we're gonna try to disarm them by blasting them from the skies. All right, so this is a really high loot over here. So we got 1 ship part and then we got 200 food. That's really good because we only get like, when we get like stuff, we always get like probably like 40 here, 40 there. We're not even making it to 50, but this is like 200, and then 100 ammunitions, then 75 fuel. That's really good, and then 120 metal and 35 credits. So all right, so it says over here we so basically, the nuclear launch that they did made most of the planet like a nuclear wasteland. So, but we confiscated most of their nukes and then like all their stuff. So, let's see what we got. All right, so we got like, it's called an ancient nuke, but I think, you know, it's the stats over here. Damage radius is 1.9. I'm not sure how big that is. It ignores shield, never deflects, so it goes straight through the ship. So it's 1/7 HP, and then like damage damage to ship parts is 1/2. High damage crew hit area, and then high chances of fire, and then like 20 seconds of EMP. So that so if you're already playing this game, I don't know like what those numbers are yet, because like even if this is like my 10th and 11th time, I'm not like I don't exactly know like what it's gonna look like if it hits, but like we're gonna use it on someone later. Alright, so this ship fires nukes from the rear, kind of from the rear. I like how it looks, because like most of the time like nukes are fired from the front, or like on the ship's shoulder, like somewhere around here. But this one is like from from its hip. It fires I I don't know how to use high and really strong explosives in this game, but I think like in this game, like it's one of those things that's like needed to be done if you want to go further in this game. But like I don't know, because like the things about this game is that like these are like the strongest weapons like a ship has. It's probably probably going to consider as like the super of the ship, but like it gets shuts down easily. So it has a 6 HP. So this one is at 4. So I guess like to use nuclear bombs in this game, you gotta weaken the ship first. If they're down, I think that's the time you fire the nuke, because you can't just like open fire, because like they get shut down. All right. All right, so we're gonna go. All right, so we're gonna go to Planet Alicia. All right, so it's a bios. So this is a planet that has like a bios soup. It could so it says that it could be harvested for food. So we're gonna research and try to get some resources. Alright, so the crew said that they recorded some beautiful views in the planet. Alright, so we can turn the soup into but the thing is, like, we don't need. Oh, we can make more ammunition. So we're gonna go for ammunition for 60 metal and 50 synthetics. Um, this is losing 50 metals and then like 50 synthetics is kind of like, for the price of ammunition over here, it's like 100 for 50 stuff. So, but the thing is, like, you can't actually like harvest ammunition. So that's the thing about this game. Like everything else can be harvested in planets and like ships, but ammunition is really, really hard to get unless you get one of those ship parts that turns our resources into ammunition. But in this game, you can't really like, like you get what shows up. So we're gonna move. Alright, so it's a warp gate. So we're gonna go around. It's a long travel. So we're gonna go from here and then to this planet over here. Alright, someone approached us. Alright, it's a pirate ship, so we're gonna. We're gonna give it everything we got, and then shut down when. Then shut it down when they're weakened. Let's go. Alright, so I think that's good. Damn. Alright, so they got away. It's fine, we didn't lose a lot of ammunition either, so we didn't even take any hits. Alright, so it's a planet with a strange atmosphere and a little bit of oxygen in it, so we're gonna explore. Alright, so we're gonna go for. We don't have a lot of synthetics, so we're gonna. The only choice that we have is research and mine, so we're gonna go for that. So we're being attacked by animals. We're going to mine the resources in this planet. Alright. So that's everything over here. So we're gonna move to the next solar system. Alright, so it says over here that we're wearing the wrong decoration for our ship. Alright, for it's either we fight them or we give 100 metal and then reprint the ship according to the demands. I think we're gonna go for the demands because I think there's more, you know, like I think of it as like wearing a camo in a certain solar system. All right, did it. I don't think we need more crew members. I think we're fine with what we got. Oh, we're almost full on food. We're gonna get the slaves over here. It doesn't use ammunition, that's why. This store over here has a cryo dream recorder over here. It says over here a crew member is sleeping in this ship part over here might heal wounds, but this part over here records the user's dreams. So I'm just saying because that's really interesting. Actually, let's get that. Let's put one person in there. I guess like when we did that thing where we need to like redecorate the ship, I think in like it's gonna turn like certain solar system from, say, like from I think we're gonna get more traders than pirates. We're gonna get approached by a ship to trade instead of like a ship battle. So all right, we're gonna move. So we're gonna move over here. We're gonna move over here. So we went from here, here, here. So we're gonna try to get all of these solar systems over here. All right, so yeah, so we get more traders by. All right, it's always good to, like, if you don't have much to trade, then go all. What I do is, like, I always go for this is like you know, one exotic is for like 55 credits, so that's good because like one exotic in a space station is probably like 30, you know, yeah, somewhere around there. So this one is it's not much, but it's a it's it's good. Plus you get like extra stuff. So not only you get like the stuff that you're trying to get, but we get like extra. So it's 10 fuel. I mean, like it doesn't do much, but like I like everything. I think everything helps. All right, so this is like a star booze, and it's being drank by robots and stuff, but like we're gonna use it as fuel. All right, so we're gonna get that. Alright, so we're gonna get this one over here. And then we're gonna use our remaining. Yep. Alright, so we got more lasers, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna visit this planet over here. Like what I did over there is that these are like probably like asteroids or something, so we're just gonna like go around it. So we found like a lifeless planet over here. Alright, so yeah, there's no life on this planet, so we're just gonna explore it. Alright, so it was like a thermonuclear warfare that happened to this planet, so there's nothing much left in here, but so we're just gonna scavenge what's left. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so we got ambushed by advanced warbots. So took a lot of damage over here. It's like 7 damage over there. So it says it's too dangerous to continue, so we're just out of there. But we got one ship part and then like one mineral, one metal, and then like 10, a little bit of, you know, everything, but not a lot. So there's like 10, 17. But the, you know, the other loot that we got earlier in the game, so we got like 200 and then 100. So you're not gonna get, I think like that's like super rare, but in this game, so this is pretty much like um um what you're gonna get. It's like, you know, a little bit, but I think you get more on ship battles depending on like how well it goes, because sometimes like, you know, like repairs for the ship is like really, it requires a lot of resources. So alright, so we gotta got a cryo-sleeve, so we don't really need that. Alright, it's gonna go for the next solar system. Alright, so we're gonna fight this one. Oh, we just fired one of our nukes, so this is what happened when you fire the nukes. EMP and fire. Yeah, so we're just keep using lasers because we don't use ammunition. Alright, so we got 4 ship parts, 100 food, 72 fuel, 150 metal, 50 synthetics, 50 ammunition. So that's a really good loot right there. So it's just all laser. We're gonna keep our guns for later in the game. Here we go. Don't really have a med bay, but our crew is pretty much wounded. Alright, so we're gonna go to this shipwreck over here. It looks like a shipwreck. go to that. Alright, so it says over here the shipwreck is beyond repair. No active signs of no active systems or activity detected. Alright, we can scavenge what's left in this shipwreck over here, but sometimes like this shipwreck turns out to be an ambush. But alright, so we took a hit. We got 141 metals and then like 41 synthetics, but we lose 15 food, and then our crew has been hit 4 or 5, so we're taking damage. We don't have any med bay, so no one's killed yet, but alright, it's traders, so we're gonna sell one exotic for 50 credits because we don't have any other resource to get anything else. But yeah, the other choices is like, you know, you get less from it. That's good. So local warp gate. Found an. There's a cryopod over here. You know what? Let's get it. Alright, so we're gonna open the cryopod. Alright, so we got food, and we lost metals. Alright. We don't want to get more crew members because we need this part of our resources to keep going up. We don't need it. We don't want it to go down because it's gonna make, you know, we need that to go up because when we go to space stations, and we got some resources to trade so we can get some stuff. Alright, so we found a gas planet over here. Alright, so gonna harvest some. I'm just gonna call the exotics some minerals, so we're gonna harvest some minerals over here. So we've been swarmed by animals and stuff. So we left there as soon as possible. Just leave the equipments behind. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Yeah. It's on the other side. Alright, we got fuel. Alright, so it's a gas plant, so we're gonna harvest. So we found a shipwreck. Alright, so we harvested like almost 200 fuel for that ship from that shipwreck. Alright, so we also found a warehouse. We're gonna loot it. Alright, so there's a defense system in that warehouse. Alright, so take 4 damage from the crew. Alright, to the next solar system. It's an SOS beacon we're gonna go to. We're gonna investigate that SOS beacon. Found nothing, but we found one ship part and a little bit of other resources. Found a weapon. This is like a really strong weaponry over here. Like these 3, these are, I would consider this like a little bit stronger than their middle like in the beginning of the game. These are pretty strong, a little bit stronger than, you know, like what's a medium strength in this game. So it's fuel, the plant for fuel over here. Can't harvest it. Alright, so what I try to do now that I didn't do before is, like, you don't want to go like zero on your resources when when it goes to the space. You, like, for metals and synthetics, you want to have like a little bit of that in your ship, because that's for your in space repairs. Alright. Alright, so it's a planet for fuel. fuel that's really good. Alright. I'm gonna move a little bit over here to see if this solar system is really empty. I'm just gonna move. I'm not gonna go too far. I'm just gonna move over here. Alright, nothing's there. Like, I used to like go, if you have plenty of fuel, like you can go around and try to see if there's other stuff in the solar system, but like since we don't have that much, I'm just gonna move for that much and just try to see what's out there, you know. Alright, there's a cargo. Alright. It's a trap, and you know, it's exploded as something acidic, so that's what happened. Our crew didn't get any damage, but we lost a little bit of resources, but yeah. Alright, so we got 2 ship parts, 77 food, 80 fuel, 130 metals, and then we got uh, two 2 power plants. I think we have just the right number for the crew. Alright, so what we want, hopefully we get, is a large organic container so we can free up one space over here. And then a stronger power plant. Alright, so there's shipwreck over here. I'm gonna try to collect what we can over there.
That's a cut.
Alright, we're gonna go for a ship battle. I'm gonna try to aim one over there and two over here. Alright, we got 2 ship parts and a little bit of like all the resources. This is a really nice item for a ship over here, a dream recorder. I'm gonna try to harvest something in this asteroid. Alright, we're gonna process that for explosive. We got 100 ammunitions. Alright, so we got in the store, we got long range sensor, cold fusion power plant, better warp drive, ultranite power plant, I think we're gonna go for the cold fusion power plant and a med bay. Alright, we're gonna go for this one. Alright. We're gonna sell that much metal. So I think that's a good number because we don't want to go zero. I don't want to go zero. Alright, let's heal everybody for a bit. We're gonna use our guns on this fight over here. Alright, so we're gonna go do our thing now. Alright, we're ready. pretty fast. Alright, so we got 2 loots. I got an achievement called the Arsenal. Alright, so that's our first phase of the shortest trip to Earth. Alright, so there's a new perk called Exotic Jewelry. We have an improvement buy numerous small exotic crystals before the journey begins. They're overpriced because they've been carved into various shapes and artistic value. Alright. So I think I used the nuke on that last fight, boss fight over there. So when their guns are down, that's the right time to launch it because there's nothing to shoot it down. But anyways, I'm gonna take a break over here, and then I'm gonna make a video after this. I'm gonna make another recording after this break. All right, shutting down.